guys, Anthony here from Triple X RC Garage. I'm doing something a little different today. Normally been working on the TRX4 Broncos, because I have 4 different ones. Anyway, but today we're going to do something a little different. I have some Gen 8s, and I have been, I've used them in the past, and I've done videos on them. I have one that I converted from a Gen 8 into an AX system, and it wasn't that I just put a different motor and ESC and servo in. Is I had to upgrade the axle housings because they are more stout. I had to do a lot of things on that, and that's how I built it. But I had a friend of mine, well, I should say a friend, I should say acquaintance, but person that I know in the RC world. He had one, and he was out always doing little videos and Instagrams and stuff with it, and for some reason he just wanted to get out of RCs. So I ended up getting his old Gen 8. Now it is one of the original type Gen 8s, one of the older ones, so it doesn't have any upgrades. Well, the biggest problem with that particular truck, and I don't know if the newer ones are better or not, I haven't been able to check that out, is in the steering link. So you have your steering arm that turns your 2 wheels, and then there's a plastic piece about this long, and then your servo arm comes down in the middle of that. Well, what happens is that tends to break, and when it breaks, you're kind of messed up. I don't know if it's because it's a part shortage or what, but nobody has that part. So I remember back when I was upgrading my original Gen 8 that I went on to Club 5 Racing, and I got a hold of their Husky stuff. Well, the price of that kind of went up and away, and so when I was looking to fix the Gen 8 in the garage, what I'm talking about, I went online and started looking, and I saw Club 15, but I also saw this other one now. This is exactly like the Club 15. I mean, it's got the beefier ends and all that. It's got all the ends and everything here. Everything's all put together. Just a matter of bolting it up. And even comes with the 2 different pan hard bars, depending if you want to do change up your servo situation. So it comes with those as well. And so this is what I'm going to use to fix that problem, since I can't find anything from REDCAT part-wise. Thank God someone did come up. Now, if you're interested in this part for your Gen 8, go down the comment, down where the comment line is. Click on that thing, and then it'll pop down. I will have a parts thing here, but I also will have a link to Amazon where you can just click on it, go right to this, buy it, and so forth. And you can also shop on Amazon while you're under that link too. Put stuff in your cart. It does kind of help my channel a little bit. It's not a whole lot, but at least it'll be something more than what I'm getting from YouTube, because right now I'm not getting a whole lot. So I like to build this channel up and get it bigger and better, so I can bring you better content. Because right now everything I'm doing is either I'm funding myself, or I've had Awesome RC Cars give me stuff. Even he didn't have the part for that, and I was telling him about this stuff too. So see if we can't get him online to get something like this in the store. But for now, you can't get this on Amazon. So I will be back with the truck to show you the parts I'm talking, showing you the situation. I'll even have my original Gen 8, which I turned into an AX. Now what I did with that truck, if you go way back in my video line, I bought the body. Some guy who dismantles bodies or brand new trucks was selling the body, so I got a hold of the body, and I started putting it together. And then when I started realizing the axle housings were different, then I was able to actually order those from REDCAT, pull them in, dismantled my axles, put it all back together so it was more stout. What else did I do? I did quite a few things. Now, the reason I did that was because when I put the axe system in and so forth, in my original axle housings, I got caught in a rock and I was trying to power out of it, didn't realize it, and when I did, I literally snapped the axle housing in half. So that's what brought me to that attention of getting the better ones, and so that's why I rebuilt the front and the rear on my truck. I also put the heavier links in the front. I had got a hold of the RE 422. Excuse me. I got a hold of the RE 422 Servo, put that in there, as well as the 2300 kV 5400 can axe system put in there. What else did I do for it? There might be some more stuff. I'll have to look at the truck once I get it here and start looking at it, but I'm possibly going to be moving what I'm doing right now outside to a folding table that I have, and we can do it out there. But right now I just wanted to go over what was going to happen, what was coming up, so stand by. Okay guys, so what we got here is my original that got converted to an axe. This is actually the original body that came off of this truck here. Excuse me. So yeah, with this thing here, I found the body. I haven't put the lights only on the front, but not in the back yet. And of course, this is the one with my crazy clown in there, driver. I'm gonna put the body down here on the floor. So anyway, so this is the one I had converted. I did a lot of more stuff to it that I didn't realize. I actually did the front tower conversion with the servo holder, which turns the servo sideways in here. And so what this is going to look like, it'll look like that, pretty much. Actually, this has got twisted down for some reason. But anyway, it goes from servo straight to the arm here and so forth. And then, of course, I got the bent, if you can see that, panhard bar. So this is pretty much the setup that I installed on here. And this shock tower, which is replaces that plastic front end, like on this one's going to have it, replaces that plastic section from the chassis out, and so it goes into metal, and that's an upgrade. I'm going to try to find that part for you, put that on there below. And then here's the bumper section that holds the servo relocation and bumper holder. Now this bumper here is actually from Hot Racing, and it did have a bar that came up like right here, and I removed it because I thought it looked tacky, so I took that bar out and just used strictly this, and of course mounted the winch on it, which is an RC4 drive winch, and it is loose. I gotta figure out how to tighten that up. Anyway, I haven't messed with this in quite a while. When I was doing my lights for the axe body, the wires were hitting right here, so I did have to cut out a little notch here for the light bucket wires and stuff. Anyway, but regardless, so this is the one that's got, like I said, the 2300 kV 540 can axe system, like you would find on the actual axe edition. And then some of the things we did different here is I upgraded these axle housings, so you can see how they have more a stabilizing part here. This has all been upgraded front too. So anyway, I'm gonna turn this one back. Actually, you know what, I'll leave it kind of like this for a second, and we'll take this one here and bring it out. Now the one thing the guy did when he had it is he had put the body post here because he didn't like the magnets. So it's just going to stay that way, I guess. When I got the truck, I went ahead and taped off the roof and did a bed liner spray on it to give it a better look, because it had like all kind. Still got all kind of holes up here and stuff, and a few things I wanted to change, and then I kind of just didn't do any further with it. It did have some really cheapy wheels on it and stuff, which I took off, and these are actually from my TRX4 Bronco, the 21 Bronco tires for now. Anyway, here's the body. I'll remove it, put it down here with the other one. So this is pretty much still a stock Bronco. I mean, Gen 8. Still got the original motor and ESC, and I believe servo. So everything's still original on this thing. And like I said, he added the body post because I guess he didn't care much for the Velcro, wasn't holding up for him or whatever. So let's flip this upside down here. So looking at the underneath of the truck here, you know, for the most part it looks pretty much the same as that one, even the axles, but the thing is a different plastic, which makes it a little harder. I have put some metal drive shafts on here. This still got the original, all the original parts, but that part I was telling you that broke is this right here, and it's where the steering arm mounts here, and it's supposed to go right here, and it broke in two. And so of course, you know, you only got one wheel steering pretty much from the servo, and this servo looks really loose. Actually, no, he did change out this. He went and he bought a cheap servo, a little Rage servo here. I'll check see how that works out, but I need to tighten up. That servo arm is like super loose. So we're going to fix all this problem here, and we're going to install the new steering arms. I may just leave the panhards alone, just because they're really not broken and not having an issue. I just want to fix the steering part of this thing, because I'm sick and tired of this broken mess. So anyway, so I'm going to change it out, and I'm also going to fix this one here. I don't know why this one rolled upside down, but this should be the other direction, or maybe not. I'm trying to remember. Oh, I know why it's like that, because of the yeah, so you can make them actually face further out. It keeps it away from the pumpkin there. But anyway, so that's what we're going to do now. We're going to work on this, change this out, which is not hard at all. Just got to remove the tires, and I got my tools down here with me. And so what I'm going to do is get the tire tool out. Leave those in the tires so I don't lose them. And I know this is kind of a wonky setup right now. I know I'm not fancy like other big YouTubers have got their fancy studio table set up or whatever. I got it real. I mean, I'm not down cutting those guys. I'm just saying I got it real, like me and you working on stuff on the side of the road, you know, at a trailer or whatever, or at an RC event. You got your little pop-up table, you're working on your truck because you broke it. So it's kind of how I got this thing set up right now. And so the big thing now is we don't have to take any of this apart except for where the steering links are hooking up into the servo. And so yeah, so we're going to go ahead and get that fixed and see what we can do. Like I said, this thing's even still got the original skid plate. You can see I got the upgraded skid plate on this where it's flat. So I mean, I'm not sure if the new ones have replaced a lot of that stuff or not. I'm not sure, but make sure it's the right one. Yes, this is the right one. Goes over there. I'm going to cheat and use the drill. So I'm going to start off by taking this part off here first. And save this screw over here, my little lid. And let's see why this is loose. You probably didn't put any Loctite in there. What I was showing you on the this one here, how it's got the metal here. from the chassis stops right back here. This is all plastic on these, and so is the bumper housing and a servo. So when I changed this over, this relocated the servo from side to side to straight forward like this one, and of course I did the metal and the relocation part, and so that's why that looks the way it does. We're going to get this back somewhat in stock formation, except for this junk here, which I just don't understand. If you got a weak link and you're trying to sell trucks, why wouldn't you do an upgrade? I don't know. But anyway, I'm not here to bash REDCAT. I mean, I like their products. I just want to, you just get frustrated when you break your toy and you can't play with it because it's broken. And what happens with the situation where you got you can't find parts? I mean, it's just it's ridiculous, And again, I don't know if it's because of the COVID situation. They can't get parts out of China. I'm not sure what's going on. Because I know that's where a lot of parts come from, is China. And get to the good old US of A. So here is that one removed, and this is where you can see how it broke right here. And then I zip tied this. Not sure why I zip tied. Oh, this was the old original one. I was going to try to see if I can make it work, and it just didn't work out for me. But this is the original one that came off of this truck here, and I tried to put a spacer in here and tried to see if I could find a longer arm to go there, but I couldn't. So that's why I went ahead and got this. So what we're going to do now, since I already got one side off, I'm just going to put one side back on. And there's my new arms. And these are the 3 arms here. I'm assuming, I'm going to cheat a little bit. I'm assuming that this is, no, that's panhard, I guess. So this is going to be the new steering arm. Yep, that's it. So these will be the 2 new steering arms right here. And then we just got to install the parts here. Now this one does come with an elongated screw and nut to do when you put the 2 things together. And the other thing you got to watch for when you're doing this is, oh boy, if I can get this to open. Yeeks. There we go. One thing you got to watch out for too is which one of these are you using, because you got straight ones and you got some that got angles. The angle ones are going to be the one that you can use. Let me see here. So you could probably use the angle ones here to kick the arm out a little bit, because it looks like it's more of a steering arm. I don't know why I didn't do that the first time around. Well, you know what, we'll put this together and see if I goofed up. So we're going to put these together. Oof. Now you're going to have to apply a lot of pressure to get this to start, obviously, because it's, it's the way it's got a thread in here. See something real quick. Is this probably why I didn't? No, they're the same. So yeah, it looks like there's 4 of the angled ones and 4 of the straight ones. So I'm assuming it's your choice of what you want to use. No, I didn't. I did cheat the last time I did this. I did use a drill. I used a straight one because it's the same size lengths. Put this in the drill like this, and then I just basically try to get my thread to start. It'll just get hot. So what did I do with it? So I'm going to use my pliers to hold this in place, if it will. Oh. Okay. So I kind of threaded it. So now yep, that helped. So basically, I pre-threaded these with that straight part, and that helped a lot. And we'll use this to continue to tighten it up. And there it is. Done. You know, adjust this a little bit more, but done. So I'm going to go ahead and put this side back on, since we know the steering arm is going to be on that side. So I guess I'll take this off for a second. The size of this one here is the 2. This is the 2.5. Yeah, it's the 1. So we're going to put this back in place. Okay. Put that back through. You guys can see this. I'm going to turn this upside down so you guys can see what I'm doing a little better. I think, well, actually I'm going to do it sideways because I got to put the nut back on here. So, get my little 5.5 tool here. Tighten it up. Should be correct. Okay, that's on. We just need to take this side off. Now, I'm not saying get rid of these screws and nuts, but you won't be using these because you've got new ones in the box here. Found the screw. Where did that go? There it is. Still in the package. So we're using the 2 new pieces to put that together. So what we now need to do is take a pause a second and build this one. We won't be using this anymore. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and put my straight piece. Oh, I guess this is the right one anyway. So what we'll do is we're going to do our servo arm. Ouch. A little brutal on the fingers. Okay. So what I'm probably going to have to do is use this other one to do my threading, because obviously I'm not putting that plastic part in the inside this piece of the drill. So we'll do this. I'll take it back off. Take that off. Let's put this on. You know what? Did I mess up? Let me make sure I'm right. Yeah, I'm good. So, what's going to happen here is basically get these things right. Alignment. So this is going to go here, on top of here, and into the servo. Like that. So we're going to take the long piece that came out of the kit and we're going to install it on top of this, and then we're going to put it through like this. And of course we got to get the little get this started. Sorry if I'm blocking your view. This is the fun part of trying to get the little miniature nut started. I think I got it started. Yes, it did. So I'm going to go ahead and put this back together. Now I will tell you, I've been doing a lot of tooling and working on things with a drill. And I ain't going to tell you I'm perfect with it, but I've got a little experience to know that when I got to stop. You guys that do not have experience, you may want to do this with hand tools, because you got to know when exactly to stop, because plastic will strip. We don't want that to happen. So yeah, so there it is, guys. There's this new steering, and I just got to hook this back up to the servo. It should work fine. So what we're going to do now is grab this screw for the servo. Okay. I'm just going to whiz it with this real quick. Stop it. Then I'll take this off and use my handle to make sure I got it snug correctly. Okay, that's tight. There it is, guys. Servo, everything's working right. I do need to fix this one here. I just noticed there was a little mess up here, and I'm going to try to turn these out. If it doesn't work, then I'm probably going to end up using these ones from the kit that already have a little bit of a shape to them. So put them over there for now. And like I said, I'm not going to worry about the panhard. I think the panhard's fine on this thing. I don't need to go into doing any upgrades like that. And I'll just put the tires back on, and then we'll get a battery, and if I can figure out which radio this one is on. I gotta find the radio for this. I'm not sure which radio or where the radio went to this thing, so I'm gonna be searching that out, so I'll be right back. We got it fixed. Steering's working. So I'm not too sure about this servo, but but the steering's working. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Just wanted to show you. And you won't be getting that brake again like you would if you got a REDCAT part, which doesn't exist. So anyway, thank you for watching.